What up, boys? Welcome back to the channel where we do shit COLTS way. Back in 2018, I made my first initial upfitter video, you know, just kind of showing how to wire upfitters and everything. And, you know, I got all these smart asses in the comments talking about, oh, it's on the passenger side on mine. Well, no shit, dumbass. I made the video in 2018. How am I supposed to know Ford's going to move the upfitters to the passenger side on 2020 and up? So we'll go through a run through real quick from 17 to 19 and then 20 to 22. I don't know, 23s, I ain't seen one yet, but 2020 to 2022, upfitters are on the passenger side. 17 to 19, it's on the driver. So we'll go over this real quick and then we'll kind of show how to wire one up. All right, so we got my 18 model right there, 2022. Now before we get too damn deep in this is the finest truck that I've seen probably ever. It's pretty damn fine, but let me just go ahead and say this old poor man's XLT. Ford, they took the light out from under the hood and they took the little felt thing. My old 18 peasant model right here got the little felt, got the LED light. I mean, holla at your boy. All right, so here's the deal on upfitters. On a 17 to 19, they're down here, okay? And I've got an upfitter video that shows this, but you can make upfitters number 5 and 6 hot all the time. You got to just move this little 5 amp fuse. You pull that sumbitch out and slide the black thing that it's sitting in over, and then you put the fuse back in, and then you can use upfitters 5 and 6 with the key off of the truck. Now, okay, driver side, now on 2020 and up, the upfitter box is right here. So you'd pull this right here and you could move that little yellow fuse over if you wanted to, but the upfitters are underneath it. Now what you got to do, there's a clip right there and a clip right there. You push those clips in, you can lift the box, and that will give you access to these upfitters, because let me show you real quick. They're like, you can't really, we'll try to get this all on camera, but you can't really see. So this right here, I can't really, we'll take them clips out and we'll show you what the upfitters are all taped up, and oh, he must have already got it. Yeah, so here's your upfitters in that little bulk of black tape right there. You've got to undo that tape to get to them. So we'll start unwrapping that tape right there, and then that'll expose all the upfitters, but you can see the tails of them right there. But we'll undo the tape and then we'll start the video again. All right, so we got a little bit of the tape off. We're gonna try to just show it all on camera so we can, y'all can get the full effect here. I think they could have saved some money on that tape and save that money and put your LED light under the hood, but who knows? Nice. I think they'd rather spend it on tape. Damn. All right. 14 miles. All right, so I don't know if y'all guys are gonna be able to see this, but this little tag right here, it'll say, so you find what relay you want. By relay, they mean upfitter. So relay 4, output, you would look for the gray and brown wire. We're gonna hook these back reverse light pods up on the relay 3. So relay 3 output is blue and green. I don't know if I'm trying to get the GoPro in there, but it says blue and green. So you find the wire that's got blue. There it is right there. So you see how the wire's blue and it's got that green stripe? That one goes to upfitter number 4. So we've already took the liberty of running the wire from the back. So this is the hot wire. So the hot wire is gonna hook to that upfitter right there. Let me kind of go back here, give you a little backstory. So we've done all the splicing and wiring and everything, but so these reverse lights, he doesn't tie them into the reverse lights. He wants to be able to flip them on and off with an upfitter, same way I do. So all 4 of these lights are going to be hooked to relay number 3, is the one I just showed y'all. So we ran the hot wire all the way to the front, and that's going to hook to the relay. And now the black wire, or the ground, we hooked on the frame up under the truck. I'll give you an example like I did mine in my truck here. So the only thing that you have to hook up to the upfitter is the hot wire. So like, okay, so this wire right here, my truck's nasty, but this right here, I just crimped it and loosened this bolt right there, that nut, and put this onto there's a ground right here. I could have run it to the neutral on the battery, you know, I could have, any ground on the truck you can run the ground to. And the hot wire goes to the upfitter that you choose. So like like this LED light right here, I would hook red up to my upfitter. This black would go to either the neutral on the battery or a ground on the truck or something like that. So we've already grounded the black wire in the back there on the frame, and all we're going to do is splice this. We'll cut it to length and everything and splice this red wire to upfitter number 3, and then we'll flip it on and show y'all how it works. All right, before you go ahead and splice everything and make the final connection, see, we've got the wire we needed skinned right there, blue and green for number 3, and that's our wire that goes back to the lights. So in the truck, you can just touch it right there, but in the truck you'll see, hey, let off it real quick, I'll tell you when to touch it. You see in the truck we've got upfitter number 3 is on, so touch them together. So you see the lights are working now when he touches those 2 wires together, so then that way you know you've got the right upfitter. So now we're just going to splice it, but before you get too deep into it, you might be a little colorblind. Hell, I don't know. Just make sure you got the right wire before you splice it. It won't be no big deal, but if you got certain issues or certain things you want to have on certain upfitters, well then you'll just have to switch it. Like he's got a plan. He wants these reverse ones on number 3. Like I've got my reverse ones on number 5. Anyway, just make sure before you make the final splice. All right, so we're just making the final splice here. We're gonna put this butt splice in there and squeeze it on there. But you've already seen, you know, how it works, but kind of just wanted to go over this a little bit. And this is, like I said, 2020 and up. It's on the passenger side. I got a 2018, and it's on the driver's side on mine. And we'll do one more little example here in a minute. I'll hook this little light bar up. I'll get two wires. I'll get a hot in the ground, and we'll show you how this. It's the same way, but just give you another example. I'll just use loose wires to do it. But you know, it doesn't look the best. I'm not as clean and neat as Chad over here, but I get the shit done. All right, I said I was going to show you an example how to hook up the light. Just real quick, it's the same, but just some people learn differently. So you're gonna have your hot, okay? Your hot is gonna go to the upfitter that you choose. This is number 3 on my truck. I'm just using these alligator clips as an example, okay? And then your black wire is gonna go to a ground. I'm just gonna put it on my battery right here, okay? So it's off right now because the key's off. Remember in the beginning of the video, I said you can make 5 and 6 hot if you move that fuse over. So I'm gonna go turn the key on and I'll hit upfitter number 3. So number 2's on right now, that's my emblem, but I'm gonna hit number 3 real quick, and now that spotlight will be on. See? And so it's that simple. You know, the hot of whatever light, whatever accessory you're going to, the hot of that goes to the upfitter, and then the ground will go to the battery or grounding somewhere like I did right here, or on the frame somewhere. It's real simple. So I've got that on the upfitter as well too, but you know, a lot of people try to overcomplicate the damn upfitter thing, and I got some frickin' Einsteins in the last video I made in 2018 talking about, oh, this guy don't know what the hell he's talking about. Mine's on the passenger side. Well, no shit, dumbass. This video, I made the video 2 years ago. They didn't even have a 2020. So I'm just going back, kind of covering my steps just to show both ways. We hooked it up on a 2020 passenger side, driver side on a 17 to 19. But that's literally all there is. Now, I don't know the amp ratings on the upfitters. I think 4 of them are 20 amp or 4 of them are 25 and 2 of them are 20. I'm not exactly sure on that, but I mean, I'll look it up in the owner's manual real quick or whatever. I'll figure that out before the video ends and I'll tell you. But this is for all them jackasses that tell me I don't know where the upfitters are. I made the video 3 years ago, but that's how you hook them up. All right, I went and looked in the owner's manual. Auxiliary 1, 2, and 3 are 25 amp, okay? And also number 4 is a 25 amp. But auxiliary 5 and 6, they're going to be 40 amps. And we did the math on Chad's lights back here. How many amps were these backlights supposed to be pulling? Do you know? All of them together. 10.8 amps. So we'll get a amp meter here, and we'll show you that on camera and see how close or how bad our math is. But we'll see how many amps it's pulling when we flip that upfitter up on the front, I'll put a voltmeter or amp meter on it. All right, so we got those reverse lights on right here, and we're pulling 13.6 amps on those 4 rigid reverse lights. So that's how you check the 1, 2, 3, 4, about 14 amps. I have little bitty rigids. I don't know what the hell I'm pulling. Not enough to matter. But just thought I'd throw that in the video, just kind of so you can check your amperage if you're worried about what it'll pull or not. But so, what were they saying it was going to be?
So if that's a 6-inch.
Yeah, it would be 6 per set.
Per light.
Okay, 6. Okay.
And the other one's 1 point.
Oh, okay, yeah. Where's it at? 1.07.
1.07.
Yeah, so it's pulling more than I said. But anyway, it ain't over 25, so you ain't got to worry about it. All right, so I knew our math wasn't that damn dumb. We had the truck off. I didn't really think it would matter, but maybe because the alternator wouldn't charge, I don't know. But we cranked the truck and checked the amperage, and it's what we did the math at. It's like 10 something. So let me turn this mic around real quick. I really didn't think that would have mattered, but 10.5. Now shut it off real quick, Chad. See if it But hit the accessory because they turned off. Yeah, now it's 12.8. It's climbing to be about 13 again. So I don't know, but anyway, we did the math right. But when it's running it, I guess it's the alternators whatnot. But it's pulling 10 amps like we thought. So anyway, thought we'd just throw that in the video. All right, y'all. So that's how to do the upfitters on the 17 and 19 and the 2020 plus. Like I said, when I made the first one, 2020 wasn't even a thing. So. I hope that helped. If it did, write me a comment, hit the like button, sub. Just appreciate y'all watching. Till next time, peace.